Alright, what is up everyone? This is wdrumz here. We are going to do a path guide review today for all of the air elements. I got a comment in my videos before and they asked me to do something like this, so I thought it was a really fun idea, so I'm definitely going to do it. We've got all the new guys from Swap Force and we've got even the old guys from the air element. I didn't leave anyone out, I even brought the giant and Swarm. So, without further ado, we're going to get right to it. So, first off, from the guidebook, we've got Boom Jet, bombs away! There he is. Look at that. Look at that looker. So, here he is, the air swapper. And so we've got for paths. Boom Jet, for his top, he has the Storm Bomber path, which more focuses on the lightning ability. And then we've got the Squad Leader path, which focuses more on his actual football bombs. And I like the Squad Leader path a lot more because you get to summon these airstrikes, these like helicopters or whatever, not helicopters, but like air forces. These aircrafts hover over in their shadows and they drop all these huge bombs. And it's so good, dude. It helped me like crazy for those survival modes, like really far down. You had to have no damage taken on that winter boat. I had that ability using it over and over. It's great, man. So I'm a big believer in the Squad Leader path. And Storm Bomber is more so for PvP because you can attack more enemies with it and stuff. In the bottom, we've got Skyrider or Ace Gunner. Skyrider, like the other ability up above with the lightning and all that, that's more story mode oriented because it's a trail of smoke and stuff. It's cool. It's a really cool idea because he's like that plane guy that does all the smoke in the air with the lettering. I think that's really fun, but it's not really that good in PvP. And then we've got Ace Gunner, which is the superior path, hands down, and that's where he shoots rockets now, and he can spam them pretty much out of his turret gun for a period of time. So that's definitely the best path for him, in my opinion, for the bottom. Overall, Boom Jet, a must-have for the Air Skylanders, hands down. He's an amazing character. He's a lot of fun. And yeah, I think he's a winner. I think he's a monkey too, if I'm correct. So yeah. So that was Boom Jet. Let's continue. Next, we've got the next swapper of the Air, Free Ranger, Whip of a Storm. There he is. I've always loved his color scheme. Got to play him in E3. I was so thankful for that. He's an incredible fighter. So I've got a mixed review about this now because I've done a lot of research with it, and I'll talk about it in just a second. So we have, for the top half, the Wind Slasher path or the Storm Focus path. Wind Slasher, you get to charge up, and you only have to do it for a couple seconds, and if you actually use the joystick to control him, he slices the heck out of you, man, and it's like really ridiculously good, and you can't get away. That's one thing they don't clarify in the instructions, which Activision needs to work on for the next game. You've got to state, use the joystick, and that path is superior. Then you've got Storm Focus, which is pretty great as well. This one allows you to do attacks with the lightning from his lightning bolt on his head. I don't know what that term is called from a chicken, but yeah, that thing. And you could shoot 3 lightning bolts out. It's great for story mode, really great for that, but the Wind Slasher path is superior for PvP in my opinion. And then the bottom path, we've got Lightning Linguist or the Tornado Thrower. I, for a while, was on Lightning Linguist, and the only difference that it does is when you summon your tornado, a bolt of lightning hits everything that's right in that area, for that like little tiny area. And that literally is the only thing it does besides increasing damage. And I was really disappointed when I figured that out because I found out the Tornado Thrower, in my opinion, is the better path. Because not only can you do it with the tornado, then you can actually send a tornado flying at people and kind of keep them at bay while you can shoot them with your electricity, charge up your attacks, what have you. And I just think it's the superior path. They're not really amazing bottom paths, but I love his tornado attack regardless. And you get the electricity around the tornadoes anyway. Like, that's what's really crazy is, yeah, it's the Soul Gem. Like, it's the Soul Gem that does that, so no matter what path, it doesn't matter. You still get that. So, Tornado Thrower, a must-have. Free Ranger overall is a must-have figurine. He is amazing, incredibly powerful, beautiful colors. I love the detail and design, the whole concept. He's a chicken, like that's fun. I love that. His bottom is amazing on any Skylander Swap Force character. I love him. Use him in story mode all the time. Must buy. Easy enough. Then next we have Turbo Jet-Vac. Hawk and Awe. There he is right here. The Series 2, by the way, not the Giants one. Got a brand new design. The 2 air cannons now for his Wow Pal, but I'll get to that in a second. So, for the paths, we've got Bird Blaster path or the Vac Packeteer path. Bird Blaster is fun. It creates stronger wind blasts and stuff. They turn into like hawks that go through enemies and stuff. It's really cool and very powerful, but in PvP, God, was it awful because it's the only attack you have. Like, you don't have much versatility to you. You're just a one-trick pony, and I didn't like that about him. So I chose the Vac Packeteer. You can fly longer and charge faster. You can use the suction gun faster, and you get the corkscrew attack. Freebie. Like, it's really easy to use. You just fly around, fwah, fwah. Like, it's great. And the cool thing is with him is that if you charge up the wind, if you're using your wind's attack when you're flying and you run out of your air, all you do is, someone told me this, you suck it up, like just turn on the vacuum, suck up the air itself in the game, and it recharges it like that. And you can keep doing the cork spin attack, it's great. And then the Wow Pal, you charge her for a couple seconds and you get a humongous tornado blast. You can't beat it. It's great. He's a lot of fun. He's really demented if you think about it, because he grinds up enemies in a fan. I think it's hilarious, but it's a little graphic as well for a children's game. But regardless, does not take away from his playability. He's a great figurine, a must-have for the air as well. I think he's fun. He's a lot of he's a lot of fun. And he's cool. I love how he can suck everything up. Flying around, he gets the new armor. Now he's got the Wow Pal. He's really cool, so I think he's a must-have. I think the air is killing it this year. I really do, and they're doing great. Next up we've got Pop Thorn. Straight to the point. There he is. The pufferfish dragon. So he's got the Tough and Puffed path or the Controlled Breather path. Now Tough and Puffed, honestly, I like a lot more right now because you get to do more abilities with his rolling and everything. And it just plays more with the whole bouncing concept and stuff, and how he can just attack people with his full-blown body. I like that a lot more, as opposed to the Controlled Breather path, which just, you get one charge with a powerful slam, and then you get to shoot 3 of those air things at once, which is cool, but it's very boring, and you can just jump, you can hop. So I find that very boring and not as fun as Tough and Puffed, so take it or leave it however you like, whatever path you want for that, but that's my opinion on that. Pop Thorn overall, great figurine, man. Incredibly useful for that money cheat video I posted up. Incredibly good. Love the design. He's very quirky and different. And yeah, he's a lot of fun, so I'd say must buy for the air. Like I said, they're killing it, man. This is the year of the air. It's funny because I'm air. I'm a Gemini, so I'm an air element, so is that funny that I don't know. It's interesting. Regardless, so let's get back on track, Dan. So next we've got Scratch, one of the newest Wave 4 air elements. So we've got the Luck of the Claw, and here she is. So I already know this one like the back of my head. The Ruby path is superior. You get critical hit increased, your lasers. You get to hold down the claw attack for a couple seconds, and she does a roll attack, and she just crushes the enemy, man. She grinds them up. It's great. And then the laser at the ground can also damage enemies in a larger area. It's phenomenal. But then you got the Sapphire path, which gives you more speed, which is always useful. And then if you get to charge up your Vortex attack and do like an extra wing attack that pulls enemies in. So that's useful, but that's for story mode. It says enemies. That's the key here when choosing path, is always look for enemies or like a single enemy. That's the big thing there. You know, story mode or PvP. And then you also can hold the laser and damage and slow down enemies. Now that's great. I don't think they'll. I don't think you can actually. Yeah, I don't think you can in PvP actually slow them down. I figured you can because they'd be so overpowered. So, Sapphire great for story mode. Ruby a monster in PvP. It took down Trap Shadow, man. You gotta check those videos out. So yeah, must have, like one of the best air to come out of the groups thus far. She's incredible, man. The Ruby path. Get her. Meow. Yeah. And then we've got my boy Warnado who came back for the win. I just played nicely, actually. I didn't even play that. So yeah, we've got the light core Warnado. You can barely even see the light core, which is kind of sad. But yeah. So let's get right to it. We've got Eye of the Storm or Windmaster. Windmaster is a must-have for story mode because the tornadoes are just vicious. They eat up a lot of enemies. They follow them. It's great. PvP not so much because it's very one-sided. But Eye of the Storm gives you a lot more speed with your spin attacks. Also, you get the little baby turtles around your tornado when you're spinning. And then finally, you can smash down on the ground, do a lot of damage, and you shoot all those baby tornado turtles out everywhere. You can recharge it. So I think you get much more for your bang for your buck with that path, Eye of the Storm, as opposed to Windmaster. It's more of a one-trick pony. And but overall, though, Warnado is not a must-have. He's decent. Don't get me wrong. He's fun and stuff. I liked him from the first game even, but he probably is one that I would not say I would like go crazy to buy right now. You know what I mean? He's good, you know, but he's not amazing. So you take that as you will. And we've got Series 2 Horn Blast Whirlwind Twists of Fury. There she is. With her new helmet for the Wow Pal. So, what do we got here? We have Ultimate Rainbower Path, which I still don't really like. You get to shoot the two rainbows, they do increased damage, then you get the Vortex thing. It's awesome for story mode because you have time to charge the Vortex. PvP people are not going to just let you sit there and go zzzz. They're not going to let you do it. I'd shoot you right there on the spot. Be like, nope, boom, done. Then you got the Tempest Dragon path, which I love. This is the Clouds one because there's a little bit of strategic value here because then you make a triangle, they create an electrical triangle around there and zzz, they like inhabit the area and it's great. And then her Wow Pal, I would say the Series 2 Wow Pal is incredible. The Rainbow Rush attack where you get the slice of rainbows, which doesn't make any sense because it's a reflection of light, but we're not going to get too scientific here. But it's so cool. You can just spam it. And it's really cool. So I definitely would say Horn Blast Whirlwind Series 2, definitely a good buy. Not a must buy, but she's definitely a great option. If you're lacking in your air department for Skylanders, I'd say the Series 2 is great. A lot better than the first one. And we did a PvP match to prove it. So there she goes over there. Alright, and now we're going to go over to Dark Spyro forms because I don't have the guidebook with me. So we've got Lightning Rod! Dude, has been one of my favorites since day one of the first game, man. You all know it. Not day one, but first year, you know what I mean. And if you all have been keeping track, I've loved him since the first time I saw him, man. He's great. So a little bit about him. So he's got his Lord of Lightning path, which works on his lightning avatar god thing that goes behind him and goes like this. Amazing for story mode. You can destroy so many people. Great range, great damage. But it's not realistic for PvP because if you get hit once, mind you, once cancels out the avatar summoning you like that. But if you go down the Typhoon Titan path, you will not be disappointed because your clouds increase. I believe you get 3 around you. They can now zap enemies. So just let's sink that in real quick. So he's going to be a powerhouse. From far away, you cannot run. And then if you get up close, I've got all these clouds surrounding me, and I can also just throw lightning bolts at you that stick in you and damage you at the same time. And then on top of it, I have a Wow Pal now where I can do a Goku Kamehameha and then shoot my lightning bolt out. And it's for a while, and you keep doing it over and over. This dude is one of the best air elements I've ever bought ever. The Series 2 one is incredible. I literally leveled him up to 20 so fast with Swap Force, and he helped me in so many of the survival mode challenges. He like OP'd, which means overpowered, like all of the enemies. He's so good, man. He's so versatile. You come up close, you're gonna get your butt kicked. You go far away, I'll come with you with lightning bolts. Like, come on. So definitely a must-have. Definitely. Sorry, I get really passionate with him. He's just so underrated in my opinion. No one really talks about him. And then, of course, we've got... Let me get it up. Alright. We've got Series 2 Sonic Boom. Loving the new figurine, by the way. I've loved that one for a while with the open wings. Really beautiful. So we've got the Medea Griffin Path, which is where you get the babies. You get more babies. You can have 4 up at once, and they can hatch fully grown and attack, full-blown. Or you can have the Siren Griffin Path, which allows you to do more with the bouncing off of the wavelengths of the air that she shoots out of her mouth, the siren sounds. And that one is really OP'd because when it bounces off one thing, it just keeps going. But now, because you can jump, I feel it might not be as good anymore. Because now that you can jump or even fly, I feel you can avoid it more. And no one's going to take that, you know what I mean? It's not like you're just trapped. I want to jump, but I can't, you know? You can now. But I think the Medea Griffin Path is the best one for her because now it goes hand in hand with her Wow Pal, dude. So not only can you summon the 4 massive babies, you charge it up for a couple seconds, bada bing, you've got your big baby, you shoot wind into it, it can shoot wind back at the enemy. It's great, man. The thing follows them, like, it's really good. I've loved Sonic Boom since the first year of Skylanders, man. She is very good. Very good. So I would say she's a must-buy. Hands down. Like I said, Air's killing it, man. We're taking over. And I did not leave out the leader of the pack, Swarm. Bring the sting. I think that's his catchphrase. I don't have it right here. So we've got either the Barbarous Avenger Path or we've got the Wasp Swarmer. The Wasp Stormer Path, great for story mode. Because you get all these different forms with the hornets and the wasp and all that. They make the axe, they make that shockwave damage and stuff, and you get huge, like really powerful in your form, but you can get hurt. That's the problem. In PvP, you can get hit all the time, even though you're in that big bee wasp form, and it sucks. But if you choose Barbarous Avenger, you get the sharp wings. Anytime he touches you now, the wings hurt you. The blades can now be shot while flying. The damage is increased while flying. You can still shoot them and they're spiky, they're stronger. And now they also do maximum damage. Your huge blades right here go. And he's fast, man. This dude is the fastest giant I think out there. He's a beast, man. He's really good. And so what I have to say to that though is I love Barbarous Avenger. I think that's the superior path. And must buy, man. Like I said, every giant is going to be a must buy in my opinion overall. There's only a couple that aren't that great, but I think they're just great collector's items even. And yeah, Swarm Man, great figurine. So that was the Air Element review, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more in the future. God bless. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Peace!